Hello there. We are Global Wild Network. We share simple awareness about nature, wildlife, and the environment. This video is not about blaming countries or people. It's about understanding where pollution comes from and how we can reduce it together. Because protecting the Earth is not a trend. It's a responsibility we all share. When we talk about pollution, it's important to be honest, not to blame, but to understand. Today, the countries contributing the most to global pollution are mostly large industrial and high-consumption economies. China, with massive manufacturing and heavy dependence on coal, produces a large share of global emissions. The United States, with high energy use, vehicle dependence, and plastic consumption, also contributes significantly. India, experiencing rapid urban growth, relies heavily on coal power and expanding transport systems. Countries like Russia and Japan contribute through fossil fuel industries and heavy manufacturing. Meanwhile, Brazil and Indonesia face serious pollution challenges due to large-scale deforestation driven by agriculture and palm oil production. Together, these factors contribute to air pollution, plastic waste, and deforestation, which fuel climate change, biodiversity loss, and growing health problems across the world. But the question is why this pollution happens. The first reason is industrialization. Factories, power plants, and mining operations are still built around fossil fuels. Second is urban growth. More cities mean more vehicles, more construction, and more waste. Third is energy dependence. Coal, oil, and gas still dominate global energy systems because they are cheap and established. Fourth is consumer behavior. Disposable plastics, fast fashion, and food waste increase pollution every day. And finally, in many places, weak regulations and poor waste management allow pollution to continue unchecked. But pollution is not only a government or industry problem, it is also a human habit problem. The good news is, everyone can help, even in small ways. Using public transport, cycling, or walking reduces fuel use and harmful air particles. Turning off unused lights and saving electricity lowers pressure on power plants. Avoiding single-use plastics keeps waste out of rivers and oceans. Planting or protecting trees helps absorb carbon dioxide and cool our cities. Wasting less food reduces methane emissions from landfills. Recycling and composting keep materials in use instead of polluting nature. And supporting clean policies encourages governments to invest in sustainable solutions. No single action will save the planet, but millions of small actions, repeated daily, can. Saving the environment doesn't require perfection. It requires awareness, responsibility, and care. Now let's discuss about how much is deforestation going here. Forests are not disappearing by accident. They are being cleared, day by day, for human use. Today, the highest rates of deforestation are seen mainly in tropical regions, where forests are cleared for farming, cattle, and industry. Brazil leads in forest loss, especially in the Amazon, driven by cattle ranching and large-scale soy farming. In Indonesia, vast forest areas are cleared for palm oil plantations and timber. The Democratic Republic of Congo faces heavy deforestation due to small-scale farming and charcoal production. Countries like Bolivia, Peru, and Myanmar also experience rapid forest loss because of logging, mining, and land expansion. Together, these regions account for more than half of the world's total tree cover loss every year. But deforestation does not happen for just one reason. The biggest cause is agriculture. Forests are cleared to grow crops like soy, palm oil, and corn, and to create grazing land for livestock. Another major cause is logging. Trees are cut for furniture, paper, construction, and international trade. Urban expansion also plays a role. As cities grow, forests are replaced by roads, buildings, and mining areas. In many places, forest fires are started deliberately to clear land quickly. And for some countries, economic pressure pushes them to depend on forest products for export income. The impact of deforestation reaches far beyond the forest itself. When trees are cut, carbon dioxide levels rise, accelerating climate change. Wildlife loses its habitat, pushing millions of species toward extinction. Soil erosion increases, polluting rivers and reducing water quality. And indigenous communities, who depend on forests for survival, lose their homes and traditions. Deforestation is not a distant problem. It affects climate, food, water, and life everywhere. The good news is, everyone can help. Choosing certified products like FSC wood or sustainably sourced palm oil reduces forest destruction. Eating less meat lowers the demand for land used for cattle and animal feed. Recycling paper and wood cuts the need for new trees. Planting trees or supporting reforestation groups helps restore lost ecosystems. And speaking up for forest protection laws encourages governments and companies to act responsibly. Now let's discuss about the main problem here. Is plastic waste. Plastic has made modern life convenient, but that convenience has come at a heavy cost. Today, a small number of countries are responsible for most of the world's plastic production and waste. The United States is the world's largest plastic waste generator, producing around 42 million tons every year. China leads in plastic production and consumption, driven by manufacturing and daily use. India faces growing plastic waste due to widespread single-use products and rapid urban growth. Countries like Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam contribute significantly to ocean plastic, as large rivers carry waste into the sea. The European Union, especially countries like the Netherlands and Turkey, also plays a role by exporting plastic waste to other nations. Together, these regions account for more than 60% of mismanaged plastic waste entering the world's oceans. But plastic waste is not only about who produces it, it's about how and why it is used. One major reason is single-use products. Plastic bags, bottles, and packaging are used once and thrown away. Another problem is poor waste management. In many places, recycling systems are weak, and waste ends up dumped or burned illegally. Plastic is also cheap and easy to produce, which encourages overuse. On top of that, global waste trade allows developed countries to send plastic waste to poorer regions that lack safe disposal systems. And unlike natural materials, plastic is non-biodegradable. It can take hundreds of years to break down. The impact on the planet is severe. Plastic pollutes rivers and oceans, killing fish, birds, and marine animals. It breaks into microplastics that enter our food, water, and even the air we breathe. When plastic is burned or degraded, it releases toxic chemicals. And because plastic is made from fossil fuels, it also contributes to climate change. Plastic waste is not just an environmental issue. It is a health and climate issue. The good news is, everyone can help starting today. Carrying reusable bags, bottles, and containers reduces single-use plastic. Saying no to straws and disposable cups prevents billions of items from entering landfills. Sorting and recycling waste properly keeps plastic out of nature. Buying less packaged products lowers plastic demand. Avoiding fast fashion reduces microplastic pollution from synthetic clothes. Joining cleanup drives helps protect local environments. And supporting plastic bans and recycling laws pushes industries to change. Plastic pollution was created by humans, and it can be reduced by human choices. The solution starts with awareness and continues with action. Just pause for a moment and think. Why do countries like Japan or Switzerland look clean, organized, and breathable? Is it because they have fewer people? Or because nature loves them more? No. It's because cleanliness is treated as a habit, not a duty. People there don't throw waste expecting someone else to clean it. They separate garbage. They respect public spaces. They follow rules even when no one is watching. Now ask ourselves, why not us? Is it because we don't know the problem? We do. Is it because we don't have laws? We do. Is it because we don't love our country or nature? No. We say we do. So what's missing? Sometimes it's not resources. It's mindset. A clean environment doesn't start with governments or campaigns. It starts when one person decides, I won't be the reason this place gets dirty. If every person thought that way, our streets, rivers, forests, and air would change slowly. But surely, the environment doesn't need heroes. It needs responsible humans. If they can keep their countries clean, why can't we? That question is not meant to blame. It's meant to wake us up. Because the future of the environment is not decided in offices or meetings. It is decided in daily choices.